Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a haul. I'm going to be showing you all of the bits and pieces that I've picked up recently, mostly in preparation for my practicum, which is when I go into school and follow a teacher around and practice being a teacher myself. So I have to dress a certain way, I have to dress as though I am a teacher. And I just felt like I didn't have a lot of appropriate clothes. I have a bunch from last year when I was a teacher aide, but I mostly wore leggings all through winter last year, and I feel like that's not quite as appropriate as an actual teacher. So I picked up a bunch of pants that just felt a little bit more professional. At the same time, I have picked up a couple of bits and pieces that are not for teaching. They're definitely there's some jeans that have rips in them, so those are not for teaching. Anyway, you'll see all of the pieces. I'll try them on as we go so you can see what they look like. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. I post a new video every single week, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first place I went was Cotton On. I have been really enjoying Cotton On recently. I find that the quality of their clothes based on the price point is really good. Their tops, for example, are really soft and so not itchy to wear. Now that I've said that, I've realized that I didn't actually buy any tops from there, but I did buy a few pairs of pants. So the first ones are these ones here. So I know that these checked grey kind of pants are so in style at the moment, and I think they did actually have the matching blazer, which now I'm kind of wishing that I had because I feel like it would go with a lot of my other clothes. Obviously I wouldn't wear them together, but yeah, so these pants have a little roll at the bottom, and these actually are not too long for me, which is amazing. They have a pocket on each side, which is perfect because I love clothes that come with pockets, and then the back is elasticated, so these don't have a zip or a clasp or anything. They just pull on and stretchy, and I think that that is perfect because it just means that they're not going to slip down through the day. You know how jeans, you have to keep pulling them up because every time you bend over they ride down a little bit, and this is why I loved wearing leggings last year, because they don't do that because they're stretchy at the top. So same thing with these, because they have the elasticated waist, they are going to stay in place. Next from Cotton On, I made two purchases of the same item in different colours. These are the most out there things that I purchased. Don't laugh at me, okay? I picked up these stripy culotte pants. I've worn these ones once, I haven't worn the other ones yet. These ones are navy blue with white stripes down them, and then inside the white stripes they have a green stripe, which doesn't look that green from a distance. You have to kind of get quite close up to see it. I didn't realize they were green until I got home. But anyway, these also have an elasticated waistband, so they're also going to stay in place. They're really flowy and loose, so I thought that for the in-betweeny weather, when it's not cold enough to wear jeans and thick pants but you still want to have your legs covered, I thought that these would be quite good. The one time that I wore these, I put on quite a bright coloured jumper with them and I looked like a clown. So I took off the bright coloured jumper and put on something else that was fine, and then I put on my slider shoes and also looked like a clown. So I have to wear very specific pairings when I'm wearing these. I think just because they have the stripes and their wide legs, they can look very clown-like very easily. I also picked them up in black. Now these are the ones that I haven't worn yet, but I feel like these will be easier to match with other things just because they don't have the stripes. So these are just exactly the same, wide leg, culotte, loose, flowy, elasticated waistband. Exactly the same, just in black. These I think will also look really cute with just casual t-shirts when I'm not going to work. Like my Shaniqso White Fox Boutique Can't Be Bothered t-shirt, I think that would look perfect with these, or even with the stripy ones because they have the white in them already. And actually I think I need to pick up a pair of Kids, just white plain Kids, because I feel like that is the perfect way to style something like this. I was on my way to buy a pair and then I saw the price and they're over $100, and I was like, are you serious? So I have to actually save up for them a little bit more, but they are on my wish list. And then lastly from Cotton On, I picked up a pair of jeans. This is a style of jeans that I've been thinking about for a little while, and I finally, I took so long. I went to so many shops trying to find a pair of jeans that would suit me and that were what I was looking for, and no one had them. Dottie at the moment only has skinny jeans, and quite a few shops just didn't have the style anymore. But anyway, These are straight leg jeans, but they have a high waist. I really like things that have a high waist. And they also have like little rips down them, but they're not too ripped. Like they're not massive, big gaping holes. They're just kind of like little ones. And then obviously straight legs, so they're a little bit wider at the bottom, and then they kind of have like a frayed hem as well. So a couple of things about these ones, I'm not sure if they suit me. Like, I feel good when I wear them. They fit really nicely, but I don't know if other people are looking at me and being like, she looks really weird. Just because I am a little bit shorter, and things like this tend to look a little bit more boxy on me than they would on other people, but I don't really care. They fit nicely, they feel comfortable, so whatever. In terms of styling, these again I think would look perfect with like plain white kids, which is the other reason I want to get them, because I just think they'll go with like all of my pants, honestly. And I also think that these would look really nice with the checked grey blazer that everyone is obsessed with at the moment, like the one that I saw in Cotton On. So that is my vision for these jeans. Whether or not I actually end up buying those things, we will see. Okay, the next shop that I did like a big purchase at was Dottie. I actually went in on 2 separate occasions, and the first time I went in I had to put my clothes on lay-by because I didn't have enough money to buy them. And then the second time when I went in to pay off my lay-by, I ended up seeing some other things that I wanted, so I bought them instead. And again, didn't have the money to pay off the lay-by, so I had to, oh, actually I went in 3 times because I then had to go in a 3rd time to pick up my lay-by. So the items that I put on lay-by, 2 pairs of pants. Oh, just for reference, that grey pair of pants that I bought from Cotton On were $25. They are like so cheap, and I admit like the quality is probably not amazing, but 25 bucks, even if I only wear them like 10 times, that's not that bad. Anyway, so these pants from Dotti were $60. So that's a little bit of a reference for you. Anyway, so I picked up these grey ones here, which are quite similar to the ones from Cotton On, except that the pattern on these is way more subtle. So if I hold them up next to each other, you can see this one is just like way more checked, way more patterned, and this one just has like white stripes, but they're very subtle. Like you can see them up close from a distance, they just look like grey pants. And that is the reason that I didn't mind getting both, because I feel like it's quite difficult to pair tops with the other pair of pants. Just because they are patterned, I feel like you have to put something very plain with them, whereas these ones I can wear more like patterned jumpers and more colourful jumpers as well. And there is a colourful jumper coming. Aside from that, the actual like fit of them is very similar. They have the elasticated waistband as well. These are a little more tight on me. I actually wanted to go up a size because I feel like these ran a little bit small, or like after a big meal they wouldn't be as comfortable, but they had completely sold out of like pretty much every other size, so I had to go with the ones that were there. Again, they have the rolled up hem. They're just a very similar fit. They have the pockets as well. But yeah, these are a very, very thin material, so they're not going to keep me particularly warm in winter. But I wonder actually if these are probably loose enough that I could put stockings underneath. So maybe I'll do that. And I also picked up the same pants in another colour. So I picked them up in navy blue as well. These ones have a white stripe going down them. It's a little bit less subtle than the grey ones, but I still feel like it's subtle enough that I could wear a patterned jumper with these. So like I said, these are exactly the same with the elasticated waistband, pockets, rolled up hems. Yeah, so like I said, these were $60 each, as opposed to the Cotton On ones, which were $25. So hopefully the quality of these ones is a little bit better. They do feel better quality, like they feel softer, they feel a little bit more durable, so hopefully that is the case. So those are my lay-by items from Dottie, but I also picked up 3 jumpers the other time that I was in. So the first one that I picked up is the bright one that I was telling you about just before. Look at this colour! So this is actually quite a thin jumper, so this is one that I would wear for like transitional weather, which is kind of what we're in at the moment, or I'd use it as a layering piece, so I'd probably put like another jumper on top of this. I just think that this would look really cute with the grey pair of pants. This is the jumper that I tried to wear with my blue stripy culotte pants, and that made me look like a clown. I think because it was like the stripes paired with a bright jumper, it didn't look good. But I did try this on with the grey pants in the store and it looked perfectly fine. So this has like quite a nice detailing on it, and it's also very soft. The neckline is quite high, which I like for jumpers because it means that I can wear kind of any shirt that I want underneath and it won't poke out the top. It kind of has a band around the bottom that brings it in a little bit. I used to have a jumper very similar to this from Dottie in white that I wore with like all of my dresses, and I loved it so much. I only threw it away because it got like so stained. Obviously because it was white it was going to happen, but I feel like this one is very similar to that other than the colour. So hopefully I will get a lot of use out of it. And then I picked up a couple of cardigans from Dottie as well. So this is the first one in this lovely cream colour. So this has rolled up sleeves. It has nice like big pockets on the sides. It's a beautiful material, like it feels really nice. And it's quite a long line cardigan as well, like this covers my butt. So I've actually worn this already with the straight leg jeans, and I think that that's a really nice combination. I also think that this could look quite good with some dresses. Obviously not all of my dresses, but some of them I feel like I could wear this with it. So then I also picked up the same cardigan in pink. There's a bit of a theme here with me picking up two of something in different colours, isn't there? I don't normally do that, but when I find something I like, I guess I do kind of do that. So yeah, this one's just exactly the same, but I love this colour, and this one looks really good with those ripped jeans. And I just find these really snuggly, like you kind of just wrap yourself up in them, and yeah, perfect piece for weekends. But I also think that I can make this work with some of my work clothes as well. I had a quick look in Glassons and I didn't find a lot of things, but there was just this dress here, which I absolutely fell in love with, and I can't really show it to you on camera that well. Basically, the colour of this is just, oh, I'm just so obsessed with this colour. It's just a shift dress, but it has nice long sleeve, well not long sleeves, but you know, like not short sleeves. It comes down to my knees and it's longer at the back than at the front. It's just really nice and loose and flowy, and I thought that this would be the perfect teacher dress. Honestly, I put it on in the changing room and I was like, I feel like a teacher right now. So I really wanted to pick this up, so I did. And then I realised that it's see-through. Like, it's so perfect, but it's see-through. So that was a real shame. But what I have done is I went to Farmers and I picked up a little underskirt. What's this called? I think this is called like a half slip or something. So I decided not to pick up a full slip, like a dress, because I'm just gonna wear like singlets on top. So the skirt was fine, and this is really comfortable. It's just like elasticated, and my main criteria was I didn't want something that was gonna ride up, because I find that if I buy like a tight dress or a tight skirt, they'll ride up as I'm walking. It's not a good look in general to be like tugging at your clothes and pulling them back into place, but especially when I'm at school, when I'm like teaching, when I'm like having to raise my hand to write on the whiteboard, I don't want my skirt to be coming up at the back. So this one actually stays in place really well. So those two together work very nicely, obviously with a singlet as well, so that the top half isn't see-through. And then the last thing that I picked up is probably the one that I've got the most use out of so far. I've probably worn these like 10 times already. It's a pair of sandals from Hannah's. They look like this and I absolutely love them. I told myself at the end of last year that I was done buying cheap shoes. Like, I always buy cheap shoes, they last me one season and then they're completely broken and I have to chuck them out and buy new ones. And I just get so sick of buying new shoes every season. I just want my shoes to last. So I told myself this year I have to just like invest in my shoes a little bit, buy shoes that are gonna last me more than one season. And I'd been checking out all of these different shops and the shoes were so expensive and it kind of broke my heart. I was like, I don't want to, like, I know I want my shoes to last more than one season, but I don't want to break the bank on them. So I decided that Hannah's was a good like in-between step. So it's a step up from what I've been buying, but it's not like the super expensive shoes, although they still have kids for over $100, which is why I haven't been able to bring myself to do it yet. Shoes for over $100. I don't think I've ever done that before. They better be bloody good. But anyway, so I was looking at all of these kind of expensive shoes, like probably $80 plus, and being like, I don't want to, like, I'm not ready. But then I saw these, and these were on special, so it kind of softened the blow. I think these started at $60, which for sandals is like something I've never even considered, that sandals might be $60. But that tells me that they are good quality and will hopefully last me quite a while. But because they were on sale, I got these for $40, which is still more than I've ever spent on a pair of sandals in my life. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice small step into more expensive shoes. And I'm sure in a couple of years I'll look back on this video and be like, $60 is nothing to spend on a pair of sandals, but at the moment it's just ugh. But yeah, I have been absolutely loving these. They're so comfortable, and like this part here, or all of the parts, they're really like, they're durable, but they're soft, so they don't like hurt your feet, they don't dig in anywhere. They go really nicely with most of my clothes. Like I can wear these with any of my dresses. I can wear these with the culottes that I bought, they look really good with those. The one thing that I can't wear these with is the cream cardigan, because they make it look really dirty. But anyway, these were a good purchase. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which one of these items was your favourite. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!